Hi Aquarius, this is your forecast for the month of November 2016. This is a general reading for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, or Aquarius Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a personal reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, provided on the link at the upper corner. If you have visited my site before, you'll need to clear your browser's cache for the schedule button to function properly. And Aquarius, I know that your time is valuable, so thank you for sharing it with me by visiting my channel. So now this first week of November, you appear to be working hard at something, and probably something that means a lot to you. This could be a labor of love. So some of you, maybe you're working to learn something or to acquire some new skills. Maybe you're getting some job training. Others of you, maybe you are in school and you are getting an education or working on a talent that you have. Maybe you're working on some kind of craft. This is about craftsmanship and making things. Maybe you're undergoing some type of apprenticeship. For some of you, this is a new job or a new field of work, or you're working for yourself. And for others of you, this is a focus on some type of material security, whether that's preparing yourself for the future, doing some investing, managing some money, saving your money. This is about, achieving a goal and using caution and prudence in doing so. So, that whatever you're dealing with, if there's some changes that have recently taken place, or you're dealing with some kind of challenges before you, that's okay, because you're motivated. You're motivated right now, and you are determined to achieve your goals and to succeed. So this is a week where you're going to think of maybe perhaps new ways to do that. Maybe you are getting more involved with your budget or your investments, or you're seeking out new investments, or some of you are getting a second job, or as I said, you're branching out and starting your own business. Some of you are going on interviews, maybe for a better position, something with more responsibility, or that offers more money or more security for you. Others of you are taking some steps to work on your health. So this could be a lucky week where, you're working on something that connects to your hopes, your dreams, and maybe, there's something that occurs that goes beyond what you even expected. This could be some kind of opportunity that arrives for you, or some gift to you of some sort. Now, for others of you, again, you may be working on your health. Maybe there's some kind of medical issue that has cropped up that is more serious than you first thought. Maybe there's some kind of emergency situation that has occurred where you're having to draw on your cash, and it's putting your security or your savings at risk. For some of you, the company that you're working at, there are some issues or some problems, or the job is not going the way you had planned. And so for you, this is a week where you probably need to take some type of action. For others of you, you feel as if you're in a rut, as if you're doing something repetitive. Some of you may be shuffling a lot of paperwork. There may be things to do over and over and over. For others of you, you're so nitpicky and very critical right now. And so every little mistake, you're just right on top of it. And so you may be too focused on, the small things, unpleasant things that have happened. Or some of you may be so focused on, securing things for yourself, that all you can think about is your own gratification and indulging yourself. So this is a week to pay attention to whether you are constructively, working to build a solid future, or whether you're in a rut, or again, it's time to pay attention to some challenging situation because it's going to disrupt your financial situation in some way. Now, the second week, you have a card that could mean a celebration of some sort. So maybe you were working on something and now there's a celebration. Or maybe you were working on planning a celebration of some sort. Maybe you're working to connect to other people, to build friendships, to get out into the community, to have more fun. Maybe you're working to reunite with somebody or unite with other people. So this could be a week where there's a lot of sharing, a lot of joy, hospitality extended, or some kind of joyful occasion. If you were working on your health previously, this could be a week where you're focused on healing. So again, this is a very social week where you're having a lot of interchange with other people, sharing information. So there's a lot of information flying, and some of it is important, and other parts of this information is going to be merely gossip or hearsay. So you're going to have to really discern, what is truth and what is not so real. You're going to have a lot of opportunities for you to exchange with other people and share how you feel. And so because of that, you could clear up any misunderstandings or resolve any problems that have occurred in the past. You also are going to have exchanges with people who have good information, people that have the inside loop to something, and they're going to be willing to share that with you. But again, be very careful in the information that you take to heart. You're going to need to, look at the timing of something and the facts before you either buy into it or not, especially if you have an emotional tie to a situation, because there could be someone close to you who may not be telling you the exact truth. Maybe they're exaggerating, or they're sharing more information than they should. So it could also be your imagination running away with you in some instances. So you may feel as if, a situation is critical to your success, or somebody is the answer to a problem for you, and that's the only thing that will make it okay. So your imagination can run away with you. But generally, this is going to be a week of harmony where you are going to feel as if things are falling into place. Maybe you were working on something and now there's the end of a struggle to make it happen. Or you were working and now the decision has been made. For some of you, you have been in a rut. You've just been focused on work, getting, details done, handling your business, and you need to get out and mingle with others. You need to, seek some peace and harmony in your life. So this could be about creating a balance, getting yourself out there, exchanging with others. Now, the third week is a major week. You have a card that indicates that you'll be dealing with female figures, whether that is a daughter, a sister, a single woman, or you'll be dealing with somebody who is very intuitive, somebody who probably can keep a secret, somebody that you can confide in, who has a lot of emotional sensitivity. Someone very intuitive, or someone doing research. Now, if you were trying to find something out, this could be somebody who has that information. They know the inner workings, the scene behind whatever's going on. Now, in the negative, this is somebody, though, who is manipulating. This could be somebody who is emotionally troubled, or superficial, or self-destructive. So, be careful about, this could be someone who's hypersensitive. And so the focus this week is on your intuition and using that to guide you. But also it's about, being mindful of your emotions. Some of you, if you're working on your health, maybe you're sharing your feelings with a therapist or a psychologist or an advisor of some sort. But whatever it is, you are about to take a look at your relationships, especially with other women, whether those are personal or professional, and those are going to make some you're going to make some changes in those connections. You're going to be reevaluating the type of connection that you have with these people. So this is a week to rely on your intuition, to make sure you keep your moods and emotions in check, and again, be very discerning and try to stick with the facts in a situation. Some of you may be going out of your way to try to protect someone that you care about because you're so emotional this week. However, that may prove to be a challenge. And it may create some issues within the relationship where you're overextending and going beyond boundaries in order to protect someone. There could be some kind of opportunity this week. And this is an opportunity that you need to carefully look at because it does carry some type of consequence or risk attached to it. So you'll need to consider it carefully. And also, again, this is a week where you need to be careful that you are sticking to the facts and maybe playing by the rules, going by the book, because you may have a tendency to try to bend the rules if that's what suits your objective. Maybe you're trying to eliminate your competitor or you're trying to confuse someone. But this could be a week where you could invite a little drama, a little intrigue, and it may be more than you were prepared to deal with. So this is going to be a week where you rethink some things. You're going to reevaluate how you feel, what you believe about something, a promise that may have been made, or some goal that you were trying to achieve. And the best way to find the answer to that is to listen to your intuition and allow your higher self to guide you. So this could be a week of revelations. You may be gaining a new perspective about something. You may be getting some new information about something, or you may be, confiding in someone in order to get feedback to have a greater self-awareness. For some of you, it's time for you to think outside of the box and do something different. Now, the last week you have a card that connects to the past and the future. This is the long term. So things that have had an enduring value in your life, a legacy. So this could be strong family ties. Maybe this is a family business. Maybe you are working for the family business. There's a focus on tradition and making some major life transitions. So some of you, you're working in big business, you're dealing with the family business. Maybe some of you are dealing with the government or government work. But there is a focus on wealth, permanence, and financial security. So this could be a week where you're maybe getting some advice about buying some property, maybe some kind of major purchase or business deal or some kind of investment. For others of you, this may be a concern for a parent. Maybe there are issues connected to legacies or wills or trusts or pensions, insurance, things of that nature. Now, negatively, there would be family disputes or financial losses. Maybe there are issues within the family or disapproval of family members. Maybe even a possible lawsuit that's going on. For some of you, you're dealing again with problems that have to do with large corporations or the government, or maybe you've lost some money through speculating. Maybe you're going against the grain. Maybe you're rejecting tradition and going against your family, and maybe that's creating some kind of estrangement for some of you. Some of you are having to rethink your finances and do some restructuring. So this could be a week where, you know, your emotional life and your material life is intertwined, and the people that connect to that, those ties with those people may be strengthened this week or weakened in some way. But whatever the case, you feel a great deal of devotion and responsibility toward others and about handling situations. So you may be in talks with someone about the future. And again, this could be taxes, wills, insurance, savings, or maybe some of you are focused on self-employment and you're trying to look for other avenues of growth, or even thinking of selling the business that you have. For others of you, again, this is a health issue that's focused on healing, getting some advice, maybe seeking some type of therapy. There's a focus on the need to take better care of yourself. So either you or someone else has a problem, and this may be connected to food, that has become an issue that needs to be addressed. So if this is an ongoing medical condition, it may require some attention right now. For others of you, you're having to take on the financial burden that actually belongs to someone else. And if you've been trying to apply for a loan or get credit, this could be, you know, a week where that is a little bit difficult for you. So you're focused on, you know, your aspirations. Now, some of you, because you're so intuitive, you may be getting some insight through your dreams. You may have some, ancestral messages or some dream guidance that you should pay attention to. But there's a focus on your aspirations. Now, some of you, things are not going the way that you want. And so you're realizing, or maybe that you should, that you're being unrealistic, that things are not as grounded as they should be. The underlying energy is the star. This could very well represent you. This has ties to Aquarius. If not, this is, connection to perhaps a young woman, females, people who can offer you some type of assistance. It may be connections to healing agencies. And for some of you, maybe there's difficulty in accepting help. But this is generally about getting some guidance about something that you're uncertain about, and something that may connect to the future. There's a mystery here, some enigma that may be at play that you're trying to solve. But generally, this is about having hope, optimism, faith, trust, confidence in the future. For some of you, this is going to be about seeking some type of comfort or relief, trying to renew yourself or being protected in some way. For others of you, you're working on a special skill, and this is representative of a special talent, your creativity, your fertility. For others of you, this is about giving, selflessness, using that inner guidance and gaining a sense of direction from it through higher knowledge, higher self, expanding your knowledge, and the ability to plan from the future. Now, this could also be a card of assistance, getting help from above. You're being guided by the stars this month. The universe is in your corner. But you could also be getting help from many other sources. You may be renewing your health, or attempting to solve a problem. And there could be the unveiling of some truths for you this month. So this is a card that seems to indicate, if you've had any troubling situations, that the more you believe, the more you have faith in whatever it is you believe in, that is what is going to pull you through a difficult or challenging situation. And it is that faith and hope that's going to bring you a sense of renewal that can actually jumpstart your life moving in the right direction again. So hope this month is a motivator for you. It's a motivating factor. And you know that there's a big transition that is looming for you in the future. Even if you don't quite know what that is, you feel it in your gut that something is approaching you, and it's going to change you in a deep and profound way. This is going to be a month where you feel very intuitively linked to other people. So you're able to get in touch with your inner self and allow your higher intuition to guide you. Now, for some of you, again, you're dealing with some challenging situations and you're having to confront some realities that are not pleasant. But allow these to be an opening for you, an opportunity to step up to, a higher way of living. This is a month where you may find, you may make your greatest personal achievement. And these strides will be made through the challenges you encounter and how you deal with those, how you draw on your faith and allow that to move you through a situation to realize the positive essence of something that may be happening. Keeping that focus on what the lesson is going to be important for you. And the sooner you come to realize, where to invest your time and energy is also important. Some things are simply challenges. There are things that are productive. They may be difficult, but there is a benefit to them. And then other things are simply situations that we're dealing with that really have no benefit to them. They're no-win situations. So the sooner that you can discern between which is which, the better you will be, the smoother your path, the quicker you will overcome whatever challenge you're facing. So make sure that, again, you are being urged throughout this reading to keep your emotions in check, to stick to the facts, because your emotions are going to get in the way and could make you misinterpret something as your intuition. You may be listening to your ego self rather than your higher self. So this is a month where your faith in other people, your faith in yourself is going to be tested. You're going to be re-evaluating something that you have come to believe. And so this is about opening yourself up to new possibilities. The more you can do that, the more you can, be flexible, then your faith is going to be rewarded. Although, the universe is operating in divine time, so it may not unfold just the way you envisioned or in the time frame that you think about. So this could be a month where you really feel some exhilaration in having a sense of freedom. And freedom that may come from opening yourself up to new possibilities. You could be feeling as if you can do anything, and this may be a very good month for you to break out of a routine. For others of you, again, determining which of those situations you're facing are worth investing your time in and which are not, some of you may discover that you need to let go of some things and move on. But the situations that you encounter this month will largely have to do with opportunities, situations that have changed in some way or that could change your life in some way. And so you're going to be very focused on your future and the things that connect to your future and the people that connect to your future, the things that are valuable to you with regard to your destiny. There's also some desire to gain some type of recognition, and depending on your faith and your ability to discern those situations, as I said, that is going to give you the ability to either achieve something and find your success, or the inability to do that may actually cost you your success. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I would greatly appreciate your subscriptions, your likes and kind comments. The more you engage with me, the more I enjoy this work. So for those of you who have already offered your support, please know that I am grateful and committed to you. Have a wonderful November, and I look forward to speaking with you next month.